Why would this pop a big ass window up during that? All right, I think that's enough for the night. Let's shut it down.
Just go.
Carnivorosaurus Rex. Carnivorosaurus Rex. Carnivorosaurus _ Rex on Instagram. Carnivore Pod. Connoisseur Pod. Jesus Christ. Carnivore. Carnivore. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Carnivorosaurus Rex. I should probably change that because I can never remember what the hell it is. But Connoisseur Pod. That's us. That's what we're doing now.
Us now.
Carnivore is the food reviews, and on
yeah, Carnivorosaurus _ Rex.
Yeah, sometimes the bit takes you down a road that you don't even know where you're at. You know, sometimes I open my mouth and I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Man, it's just part of life. You know, part of this life. You know, we should probably close out. Let's get out of here. Welcome everybody to Connoisseur Pod, your home for all things celebrating Comic Cons and nerd culture. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus, and we can get into the things that we've been doing and the things we're about to be doing. But before we do that, Cody, tell me something nerdy.
Same nerdy thing. Been working on my fantasy role-playing football game. It had been interceptions, and I'm going to have to keep revisiting that. Interceptions, the whole field reverses, so it's a little different than a normal football game, and trying to make it less jarring was kind of the focus. But this week I kind of took a break from the intense coding stuff, worked on a little bit of the artwork, and put in a totally needless, like I told AJ, totally needless day-night cycle. No reason for that, but it's fun. It doesn't, right now there's really no plan to affect gameplay with that other than just slightly darker at night with a slightly cooler color, slightly brighter during the day with a slightly warmer color. But I had fun doing that, and it was simple to code, really. And then today I just started working on kind of your home base, like your bedroom. So I did the artwork for a little bed with a bedspread and pillows and that kind of stuff. I did some like hardwood flooring tiles and just got the setup going, but I'm kind of taking a couple of weeks to just take it a little easier and just add some artwork. But that's my nerdy thing.
When are we going to get snow games? Is that coming?
That honestly, that would be pretty simple. That's one cool thing about the way I programmed the games themselves. All the rules and all the things that actually guide the defenders and your player, everybody else, are built in. So changing the look of it is just honestly copying and pasting a new roster, and then copy and pasting new sprites for the field, that kind of thing. So a snow game would be pretty easy. Game Maker has even built-in particle effects and that stuff, although I don't really like those that much, but it'd be pretty simple. So like if I worked on it, I could get a snowy game in about a week, I think, because it would work exactly the same as the regular game does.
Are all the opponents the same, or like, you know, one team is orcs, one team is mountain trolls?
Yeah, exactly what you're saying is the plan, to have different teams of different fantastical creatures with combos. Right now, I just haven't made all the sprites, but like game one, I have the entire opposing roster. So every player is different. So if you're playing on defense, you can switch between all the characters. If you're playing on offense, you can only play as the ball carrier. No plans to expand on that. That's just outside the scope of the game I'm making. But yeah, you can go through all of them. Every team's gonna have a boss, and I think on most teams that boss will play quarterback on offense, but especially on defense, because every team's gonna go both ways, that boss is gonna play a different position. So the very first boss I'm thinking is a turtle. It's gonna be the QB. He's also gonna play D line, and that's the way that one's gonna be set up. But again, the way I've just designed it, not necessarily on purpose, it was just the way it worked. It's going to let me sub out all of that stuff pretty easily. So game two, just a few differences, just changing a few things in about 20 minutes. I could create a whole new game with an entirely different opposing roster. It's just that there wouldn't be enough sprites to show you as the player which ones are those different players. They would just behave differently.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very neat. And also very cool that there will be a line turtle who can teach you spirit bending.
Good one.
All right, I think that's enough for the night. Let's shut it down.
Just call it.
It's been a long day for everybody. It's starting to show. Kenyatta, what's something nerdy you've been doing?
Well, I've done a few more Clone Wars episodes. I'm in a point of that show that they're great episodes, but I don't use those to go to bed because I am trying to focus on them. So I've only gotten a few, like maybe 3 since the last time we recorded. I've also been a little bit busy with some of the stuff that we got up to this month, part of our hiatus. But nerdy thing, kind of niche, a little bit outside of the box. Another anime, one that I've actually already watched, so I got to kind of speed run it while I was going to bed, and I parry everything. And it was not a complete and utter disappointment like my last one. It's not great, it's not the best, but it's a fun ride. It's just a 12 shot, one little 12 episode romp.
The name of it is I Parry Everything.
Mm-hmm. It's about
Love that name.
You're not gonna believe it, a guy who parries everything.
Whoa. It could be about a guy who's named Perry.
It's talking about the sword action.
And his last name's everything.
Cool.
Perfect. I don't
Matt,
know
what
what
you got
all it's
going
on. I consumed it on Hulu, but I imagine it's on Crunchyroll, maybe High Dive, maybe even Netflix. There's a lot of overlap with a lot of those.
Well, I want to know,
Yeah.
are you Googling like to find random and absurd
Obscure
animes?
Most.
Is it in your blood? Is 25% of you just directing you to
I think my
animes?
algorithm knows me. So I knock one out, and then it's like, here's 5 more that you might want to check out. And that one I kind of vaguely recalled having watched before, but I definitely did not. It was super background noise, whereas this one, it was more middle background noise. They've and I like the obscure ones because I can kind of treat it like that. Like I'm not trying, and I know that there's, it's a short story, so I don't have to follow. I don't have to keep up with it intensely. I can get the gist of it, type thing. So that's I tune in to the more obscure the better for me. On when I'm doing just I want anime for fun type thing. Obviously, I like the some of the bigger ones and long form storytelling, but the 12 to 24 episodes, 26 episodes is a real sweet spot for me to kill time, kind of go brain neutral, but have a good time. And my algorithms know me. Yeah, so then they'll pop up fodder to the machine.
Right.
Go for it, man. What you got?
Well, this week, and during our free time, me and Mitch went and saw, shout out Mitch, Mortal Kombat 2. It was a lot of fun.
Fuck, I didn't even know Mortal Kombat 2 was out.
Me either.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
In Mortal Kombat 2, yeah. And it is the best Mortal Kombat movie that has came out
What?
so far. And now I'm permanently deaf because I got a dog barked right in me.
Yeah, hang on. Uno momento. I'll be right.
I guess we keep going without old Santana. Now, don't get me wrong. I like many, maybe even all of the Mortal Kombat films, at least somewhat. But the bar isn't incredibly high. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah,
So,
the
is it
last
the best
one.
Mortal Kombat movie of all time just because the bar's so low, or is it actually good?
As someone who
question.
enjoyed the last Mortal Kombat movie and the first of the original Mortal Kombat movies really well, I think it's better than both of those. I think
Okay,
it's
but what about
significantly better.
Annihilation?
I said what I said.
What a time for your face to freeze too. I don't know if it froze on everybody's end, but you were just
Yeah, I caught it on this end too.
Yeah. But no, I enjoyed it. We watched it and we both were like, yeah, that was good. Like it wasn't like this is the greatest movie I've ever seen, but you're like, this is the best Mortal Kombat movie that I've ever seen. And it had the feel of Mortal Kombat and like even how it was shot, like it would come in, the camera would come into frame and it'd be kind of like how the camera does in the game, where it kind of just zooms into that landscape view. And I was like, okay, yeah. And for people who were like, oh, there's no tournament in the last one, there is a tournament in this one, and it actually feels like Mortal Kombat. So, and it was really well done. Brutal with fatalities. It's what you're looking for. So
I'm excited to see it. I've been looking forward to it. I freaking love Carl Urban. Carl Urban.
yeah.
And Johnny Cage. So
let's see, what else did I do in our hiatus? I finished Shadow Lord, and I finished Born Again, which Disney has just been knocking it out the park with those two shows. Really building my faith back up, and some of this stuff, because it was getting to the point. I've never been a like doubter, but I got to that point where I'm like, okay, this is kind of. I saw the trajectory, but I saw where people saw that it wasn't going up. And I was like, so once these two came out, I was like, okay, this is what we needed. Everyone else is going to see, hey, there's something here. And then the Punisher special came out yesterday, and I need to watch that. So
yeah, I'm very interested.
Yeah, I can't speak on any of the Marvel stuff right now, but Shadow Lord was, again, I may have said it last week or whenever the last time we all spoke, but maybe the best show just period of all time. I don't think you need to be a Star Wars fan to have enjoyed it. It was just bonkers good. I don't use bonkers lightly. You guys know this. That's
but we do use diabolical lightly.
Yes.
Everybody under the age of 30, apparently.
Yeah. What about you? Anything nerdy you did this week or in the past hiatus period?
I'm trying to remember what all I've talked about. Obviously, Shadow Lord, and I can talk about Shadow Lord for the rest of my life, probably. I think that it's the first show I've ever watched where every single episode was a 10 out of 10. Like there was no filler bun. It was just straight good. And again, Sam Witwer's a liar, because he told me and Matt that Maul wasn't going to be like all that in it, and he was the whole time, and he was amazing the whole time. The music, the visuals, the lightsaber battles, the characters, the acting, the everything, it's perfect. I could go on and on. The other thing I did was finish Red Rising. I don't know if I talked about that last, but what a steamroller of a book, man. Like, no fucking wonder that book and series is so popular, and Pierce Brown's so just everywhere. Like, it is just it lulled for me for about 3 or 4 chapters in the middle of the book, and then from that point on, it was just banger, banger, banger. And talk about brutal. There's a lot of brutality. But then, and we can just roll right into discussing why we haven't had an episode in a week or two. It's our May the 4th celebration, where we all cooked and some of us drank and had a good merry time. If you haven't seen those videos on YouTube, check them out. They're fun.
And speaking of Star Wars and May the 4th, we're going to Celebration next year.
We are going to Celebration next year. We are going to some of Celebration next year because for whatever reason they were selling them by the packs of 20 or whatever, and scalpers got right on that.
Yeah, I didn't tell you what happened when I was in the lobby. Like, I was in the Queue-It, and I hate Queue-It with a passion. If there's anything that is worse than Folgers, it is Queue-It.
Fuck Queue-It.
Yeah, fuck Queue-It. Like, I hate Queue-It with a passion. Every time I have to use it, I always end up in like 20 millionth position, even if there's only like 100,000 people in there.
Yeah.
It is awful. But I had it on my phone and had it on my laptop, and my phone got in first, and there were still Saturday and Friday tickets, and it would not let me buy tickets on my phone. I tried everything I could. I took the Saturdays out if they were sold out and tried to get Fridays, and it wouldn't be able to go through. My computer was lagging along, and I did everything I could, and then it's like, oh, your spot in Queue-It is no longer valid. Back to the front of the line. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? But luckily my computer made it, and we got Thursday and Sunday tickets. Sunday still has panels. Sunday still has celebrity meet and greets. So it is what it is.
Well, and just being there is going to be amazing. I'm going to cry. I hope you know that I'm going to cry the whole time.
Yeah.
We all
there's going to be
he
things
cries a
on
lot,
Thursday.
to be fair.
Yeah, I am a crier.
He's a passionate guy.
Oh, that's better than saying I'm a crier. Thank you, Cody. That was a much better way.
But yeah.
But no, it was funny because after you had texted and said that you'd gotten Thursday and Sunday, it was like right after that, the internet was big time mad. Everybody real upset. And so thank you for doing that. And because you, the patient one, I probably would have put my fist through the computer and we wouldn't be sitting here now. So
we're going. And then if we can't get Saturday or Friday tickets, we can go to Disneyland. We can go to the Lucas Museum. It's LA. We could do LA things. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
we gotta get there on horseback though. So might need to
subscribe to our Patreon to get extra.
We do need to, yeah, because I'm gonna have to buy a horse.
Let's just leave. We'll just leave tomorrow.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow.
AJ just
Stream the
wants to
whole
live out
thing.
his 49er dream of being a gold rusher and ride a horse out to California.
Yeah,
That is
didn't even
something
think
I'm
about it.
hoping that there's time to do out there. As a Rams fan, it would be very cool to see SoFi. I know that's
it's
Inglewood.
closed.
Yeah.
It's closed
Hey.
for good.
I've driven through LA before. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And that's crazy. It was the middle of the summer. But no, it's real awesome. I plan on getting there on Wednesday and leaving on Monday or late Sunday night would be my plan. But we'll just see. Probably leave Monday. That would probably be the most reasonable thing to do. But yeah, Star Wars Celebration.
What's the
Yeah.
date of it? I saw your text message to the group. I was just wondering. Mostly,
April.
honestly, for AJ and Kent's sake, to just if it's around football season, but it's in April.
It's April 1st to the 4th. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. They've already announced some guests, which is Hayden and Ian McDermott. And I think, who else did they announce? There were a couple. D. Bradley Baker was one of them, which, let's see. Anthony Daniels and Michelle Ang were who plays Omega, would be our last few. So, Palpatine, Anakin, C-3PO, all the clones, and Omega have been announced so far.
I feel like Hayden's been just getting after it since he came back and put the suit on again. I feel like he's at all sorts of cons all over the place.
Yeah, and like random ones, you're just like, oh, they got Hayden Christensen. That's awesome. And that's kind of just like,
Yeah, I saw one recently where I was like, oh, Hayden Christensen there. Okay.
Come
You
on,
think
I don't remember
Birmingham,
what it
do
was,
something.
but
think he's gonna be offended when I ask him to sign my Jumper poster?
no, I think
No.
that would be really cool for him.
I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, it's
This is a
great.
good movie.
I'm a big fan of Jumper. That one and what's the Chris Evans one? Push.
Yeah, they can. Yeah,
I always
Push
think
and
about them together. I think they came
Dakota
out at a
Fanning's in
similar time.
Push too.
Yeah, she is. And both of those, didn't get a lot of love, and I just enjoyed them a lot.
Actually, haven't seen. Is it Push or Pusher? I haven't seen it, but I really enjoy Jumper, and I've been meaning to watch Push. For
I think
the
it's.
last,
I think it's just
20 years.
Push. I think it's just Push.
I just refuse to believe that you haven't seen it. There's no way in the many times that me and Cody have both seen it, there's no way that you hadn't seen it without us.
I've seen some pieces. I've seen some of the fights. I think I've started it at least once, maybe twice. I've seen some of the fight scenes, but very brief. And I really can only think of one, where they're in maybe a subway area, or I don't know,
Like a sandwich
tiled
store?
columns and walls and whatnot.
It sounds more like a Chick-fil-A.
If I started trying to think of scenes, I would definitely get scenes from each movie confused because they are similar enough, came out on a similar enough time, similar style, like similar color palettes on the sets. So
Well,
be
the
very
main
easy to
character's like,
confuse stuff.
you got to do something. And it's like, I don't want to do this something. And it's like, no, but you got to because the bad guys. And it's like, no. And then by the end of it, they got to because of the bad guys. So
yeah, I remember the bad guy from Jumper, but I don't really remember the bad guy from Push. I'll just rewatch both of them
at the same time and then further confuse.
Perfect.
Oh,
I'll just watch. I'll have them on different screens
overlay.
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, start them at the same time. See if they're scenes transition almost the same time.
Yeah.
And just how similar are these two films? Is
Also,
that pre-Captain America, Chris Evans?
Yeah, it'd have to be.
Yeah.
It's probably right after Not Another Teen Movie. Chris
Evans. It's 03 maybe.
I think we need a sequel to both of them, and we're just going to call that they're same universe movies, and it's a meeting.
I thought they were. I thought they were going to do more of both of them, but then neither one did that well.
Well, and this goes to point out the downfall of original concepts. It's not major franchise. People don't watch the original concept stuff, even way back in 2003.
Yeah,
I feel like Samuel L. Jackson should always have his hair silver, spray painted color silver. That's a good look.
I feel like he should always be mad at Hayden Christensen.
Agreed. Yeah. It's also a good look.
Yeah.
And he should also always wear an eye patch.
Yeah.
Since we're just saying things.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson
and call Chris Evans captain. It's 7 degrees of Samuel L. Jackson.
One thing, you're talking about movies though. This year is a pretty strong movie year. Probably the strongest one that we've had in a while. You got new Star Wars, a new DC film, 2 Marvel movies, a Dune film, a He-Man movie,
The Odyssey.
It's a new Toy Story too.
Odyssey, new Toy Story. It's just so many movies. And then if you go into other things they're doing Scary Movie 6 with the Wayans brothers for the first time back since they left, and I think after Scary Movie 2, a new Evil Dead movie. It is. We were watching trailers during Mortal Kombat 2, and we're just like, dang, this is all coming out this year. And new Resident Evil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Street Fighter also.
But yeah, I forgot about Street Fighter.
Go
Live action Moana.
There's a
Is that a
Clayface movie?
Or is that okay, I didn't know if that was a movie or a... Are you shaking your head at me, Cody?
Not at you that exists.
Or that there is a live action Moana. We all wanted it. I remember
the same
everybody.
Cast. What are we doing?
We needed it.
New Hunger Games movie this year too.
Also something that the fans have been just clamoring for.
This is the prequel book of Haymitch's games that just came. The book came out this year. and the movie came out in the same year, or the book came out last year. It was like the book came out, and then next year they're like, okay, movie's coming out. So
Is Woody reprising? They're just gonna age him down.
no, they have a new actor, but he might be in it as flashbacks or future scene. I don't know. I think he might be in it somehow.
I just
Could be wrong.
I think that they should CGI his face. Kind of hit us with like a Robert De Niro situation in the Irishman. Yeah, that's an okay face.
Okay, so they have said that
That's
Jennifer
pretty
Lawrence
good.
and Josh Hutcherson will be in it. So I don't know if Woody will, but those two will be in it as probably the narrative foil at the beginning or end where they're reading about the game. Yeah, so, but yeah, strong year for movies.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and
half of them are good.
Bleach: 1,000-Year Blood War: The Calamity comes out in June,
Nice.
as
What's
well
that?
as
Say that again.
Is it going to
Bleach.
theaters?
It is coming to the theaters. That inspired me to go look, because I thought that there were some big anime ones coming out. Chainsaw Man already came out. That might have even been late last year, but I think it was this year, early this year. But then yeah, Bleach: 1,000-Year Blood War: The Calamity, June 25th in theaters. I know Attack on Titan is a fan favorite for many. It has The Last Attack coming to theaters only one night, and that's in 5 days.
And all the movies that I mentioned were what's coming out. That's not to mention the Super Mario Galaxy movie that already came out this year and Project Hail Mary, which were two big movies. Yeah, this seems to be a pretty good year for movies in general. Let's see if box office looks that way. It could be that real first COVID resurgence year. I don't know if we'll ever get back to pre-COVID movie numbers, but
I don't know that we will. I hope that we do, and I think that we should all do our best to contribute to that, even though just the four of us, are not going to make that big of a difference. But
well, the whole environment has changed because so many streaming services are the first place a movie comes out, and that's part of their marketing strategy too. So I don't think we're getting back to where we were, but I still like going to the movies.
Yeah, but with the streaming services becoming so prevalent now, it's just tough to beat the convenience of being able to be at your home and watch it. And with the way TVs have come along and sound in-home sound systems, I still like going to the movies as well. But no, I don't think we'll ever see pre-COVID numbers again with the landscape being as it is now.
And to be fair, there are plenty of good things that came from it too. I think series and limited series have gotten exponentially better in the last 3 to 4 years. Not that there weren't really good shows before that, but there are some really good shows on almost all of the streaming services right now. They all have 3 or 4 really good shows. We already mentioned a few of them that are on Disney Plus and Hulu, Marvel shows, Boys on Amazon, Invincible on Amazon Prime. I don't have Netflix right now. Anybody watching anything on Netflix?
I'm trying to think. Live action One Piece on Netflix has been pretty good.
I still need to check that out.
Matt, did you how far along in your quest to watch all of the One Piece animated did you get?
Did not even start. Not gonna work again.
To be fair, you were kind of busy throughout your downtime. Like, I know that you probably had a lot of weekdays where you were kicked back at the house, but we were at multiple cons and kind of bebopping around during a lot of your downtime.
Yeah, I had a lot of traveling just to go to doctor's appointments and all that stuff too. But what else? Oh, Spider-Man Noir TV show comes out this month.
Yeah,
on
pretty
Amazon.
excited about that one.
I think it's going to be a fantastic. So
yeah, even if it's not, it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. There's a guy on Instagram I follow who just does impressions of Nicolas Cage as Spider-Noir. That's the whole thing, and it makes me laugh every time.
Yeah. The real question is, are you going to watch it in color or black and white? Because they're releasing it both ways.
I think I'm going to definitely start with it in black and white.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think some things are best. I mean, first off, it's Spider-Man Noir, so it should be consumed as it is named. But secondly, there's some things like Logan. I watched it in theaters, and it was just the regular release. And I've watched it in color, regular release, a few times. I've watched that movie a lot.
Me too.
I'm a bit of a fan, but I prefer it in noir. I prefer black and white.
Really?
It's gritty, and I don't know, the shadows and the contrast gives it more emotion.
Well, and you've always been squeamish about blood, so maybe making it not red color.
Yeah, that just made me think of playing Ghost of Tsushima like 5 years ago. It had a setting that was like that, like old film grain. What do they call it? I could look it up. They did it in both Ghosts games, but I played it at first with Japanese, so it was the original. I mean, it was trying to be as accurate as it could be, because that's where it takes place. And I liked the idea, but I was trying to play the game and read the subtitles the whole time, and I couldn't. And you just get killed if you're trying to read stuff. So I ended up just having to play it with English. But that's a great game. Still haven't played the newest one.
Heard good things, so I'll have to check those out. My sister and Will both, I think, have played one or both of, not the newest one, but is it Yotai and Tsushima?
Yeah. The first one is Tsushima. Yeah, the one that's out, and I mean even the new one's probably 2 years old now. It's Ghost of Yotei.
Okay, yeah, okay. I think Will was playing that one, or maybe he's finished it now.
I think it takes place like 70 or 80 years after the first one. But a very cool setting. A setting that Kent and I have talked about a lot. Just anything to do with Japan, especially like feudal Japan, is cool.
Yeah. Big video game announcement for me and potential person someone I'm definitely gonna meet at Birmingham Comic-Con. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced, a remake coming out this summer. Meeting Matt Ryan at Birmingham Comic-Con is the plan. Who is the voice actor for Edward Kenway. And
I just appreciate that he can play MVP level football and voice act. I couldn't help myself. I know that everybody was thinking it. I couldn't help
it. You know, one of us should wear a Matt Ryan jersey to this event.
Get him to sign it.
That would be hilarious. Somebody's probably done that before if he's doing cons all the time. Although it is nerdier groups of people, they might not know of the Matt Ryan.
Yeah, maybe not. But I feel like if we show up, one of us in a Falcons jersey, which I'm pretty sure it'd be very easy in our area to procure one, and then like have a football and look so super crestfallen, or don't look crestfallen. It's like, man, I can't like play the bit the whole time. Like, I can't believe you have time to do all this. I didn't know that you did all this off the field.
How's Julio?
No,
I've been worried about it.
Commit to the bit. Pretend to not know like anything other than football, other than fantasy football, and think he's the same person. Be like, dude, you led my fantasy team. Don't know anything about football.
Yeah, but you threw 3 picks in week 14. I'm never gonna get over it.
Video games? What?
You mean fantasy football? That's the only video game I know.
Yeah, I use you in Madden 14 all the time.
His handler is like, will y'all get the fuck out of here?
13-year-old man.
He's heard the joke before. Get out.
Banned for life.
We're not done with the bit. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how tall Matt Ryan, the voice actor, is. But I think Matt Ryan, the football player, is like 6'3".
Yeah, most NFL quarterbacks are up there.
I actually think I might have undersold him. For whatever reason, 6'4" sticking out. Not that it matters. But yes, you're right, Cody. Most NFL quarterbacks these days are fairly tall fellows.
Kyler Murray, the world's fastest baby, who looks tiny, height-wise is not that short. He's like 5'10".
Yep.
Your baby might be the fastest baby, like actual
is.
baby.
She is pretty fucking fast.
Speaking of Birmingham, though, we're going to it, so
It's good.
that should be a good time. Should have some fun there.
Yeah.
We
We
where
should
to
talk.
eat? Just keep
I was
thinking
about to say
eating.
we should talk about where we're gonna eat.
100%. Anybody watching this from the Birmingham or not from the Birmingham area that wants to throw some suggestions in the comments of places that you might want to see us review or talk about. We haven't released a lot of food content yet, but we do have a food content section that has, well, maybe no content as of yet, but it's coming.
Carnivorosaurus Rex. I should probably change that because I can never remember what the hell it is. But
That's why I didn't even try. That's why I did.
Carnivorosaurus Rex. Carnivorosaurus _Rex on Instagram. It's got nothing on it yet, but we did do food reviews in Lexington, and we've got the cooking shit that we did for May the 4th. So that's going to be a major part of this whole thing going forward. Okay. So when I made the Instagram for Carnivore Pod, Connoisseur Pod, Jesus Christ, that just popped up and was like, yeah, you're good to go. And then to type in carnivore, Jesus Christ. They're like, no, that's obviously something that so many people would use. And so then I had to be creative, and I've screwed myself. Now I can't even talk about the things that I actually know or know the words for. Connoisseur Pod, that's us. That's what we're doing now.
That's now.
Carnivore is the food reviews, and on
Carnivorosaurus _ Rex
is on Instagram. Yeah. Okay. All right, we got it straight. See, look, teamwork.
I mean, I actually do. It's very difficult to say. Nobody's going to get it right when they search for it. But I do like the ridiculousness of the name, Carnivorosaurus Rex.
Well, and if they can find connoisseur on Instagram, right, then we'll just make sure that we're pumping out also the stuff that goes on Carnivorosaurus Rex. I need a t-shirt.
And it goes across and then has to go to the next line. Carnivorosaurus Rex.
I want it to be Carnivorosaurus, and it's like just fucked up all the way down the t-shirt.
The right to bear little arms.
Nice.
But yeah, speaking of places in Birmingham, I went to Wasabi Juan's the other day when I went and got my car washed. It was good. I hadn't been there since they were over in the Avondale area, and they've moved over to that new place now.
Yeah, by District Brewing.
Yeah,
they've had several locations, and I think they're down to just one now. I think they still have the food truck, but I don't know how much food trucking it's doing.
Yeah, no, I went when it like first opened at Avondale because I was like, sushi burritos. Yes, that's exactly the food that's up my alley.
Yeah, where's the place that I said that I wanted to review? It did like just opened. Instead of chips and salsa, you get ceviche.
Yeah, there's some other cool menu items that you mentioned, but I'm never gonna be able to pull that name right now. We'll try and link it.
Is it in Birmingham?
I think it's in. Let's say Fultondale.
Yeah,
so it's in the area, and I figured that we could do that. In or around that Birmingham weekend, Iron City, May 30th and 31st is that con for the listener TM, Indy, and Mitch and Harry are our listeners TM.
Yeah, we'll have to think of a name for our listeners, but it seems that Indy gets the TM.
Well, he claimed it. That when he put, I laughed a good bit. And
100%, he deserves it.
Yeah,
he's earned it.
Joy of cons and shared collective communal spaces for fandoms. Like if it wasn't for being a fan of Baldur's Gate 3 and Jen and Aliona that would have never even met Indy, and he's become such a good friend and supporter of the podcast. So
Wow, that's
Yeah,
really cool. I hadn't heard his backstory, like or how y'all met. I guess that's not his backstory, but the connection. That's very cool that it's con related. Very neat.
so yeah, but that's the beauty of these cons, meeting
Well,
and
let's
making new friends.
get these fellas to Birmingham. What's the travel like for these guys?
There's a good chance that we'll have Mitch and Indy both in Atlanta, Georgia for DragonCon in September. So
Wait, that's actually seems like working backwards because you're saying good chance right now when I've heard that both of them were basically foregone conclusion.
I
Good
was
chance
leaving.
is younger.
I was leaving some suspense for the audience, aka them who know they're already going. So you know he's full of it. Now Harrison's gonna know.
They just found out. They just
Ruined it
found
for
out they're
Harrison.
going.
Did they know that
Yeah.
each other were going? Were they aware of the other one going?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a look behind the curtain for Harrison. Then
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I hope that one day
That's
we've got a bunch of followers, but we still only talk to Indy, Mitch, and Harrison.
the ones who interact with the videos.
That's who we're shooting these for. It's for
Yeah. The ones in the comments,
you
except for Max. He's staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost responded to his comment, "Shut up, nerd." And then I thought, let's put on a front of welcoming everybody, even our little brother.
Yeah, and his comment was super nice, and AJ texted me. He's like, "I'm gonna tell him to shut up, nerd."
Yeah, he was very supportive, very just a very kind comment, but it's funnier to be mean to him specifically.
In his stupid Dallas Cowboys shirt.
Yeah, how you gonna
Commenting
show
in the
up?
comments.
You're gonna show up to my Star Wars celebration, my holiday, in a fucking cowboy shirt. I almost spit on him, and then I thought, nah, he's doing a good job recording the videos. I won't
He's such a
spit
good
on him.
cameraman.
He was very helpful. Him and Harrison both. I was really encouraged, and
Yeah, this is a good episode to shout them out because this is our first episode since May 4th celebration. Thanks, guys. Harrison, Max.
Max doesn't watch this.
Yeah, I was thinking that as I was saying it. Nerd.
But I think that Max is planning to go to Iron City, and I think that Harrison is planning to go to Iron City. So that'll be 2 extra cameras, and they both contributed a lot video-wise. So I think that that's going to be really beneficial. And then once we see how much extra content we get from their cameras, they are going to have to go to all the cons with us. So
A little late for celebration.
yeah. Well, they can still come to California and wait outside in the car. We'll crack the window.
It's LA. They can do something.
Yeah, there's stuff to do. They can go get us in and out, and bring it back and wait for us in the parking lot. I think Harrison's actually been to LA more than once, maybe only once.
At least one.
He gets around. He's a traveling boy.
Yeah, if Max goes with us, we'll have to not cut this out because this is just me trashing my brother.
We're not. Yeah, we're definitely not cutting that out. This whole section is trashing your brother. That's what's fun about it. And I'm going to tag him when we post it.
But we'll have to take photos. He'll want to take photos everywhere of his Instagram to be like, look at my mess.
We need that because I get distracted. Like I go into it with like I should take pictures of this, and then I get distracted. I'm not.
Yeah, but
tell
there'll
you
be
to say-
pictures of him, not pictures of the stuff. Just him.
Oh, that's true.
That's
That's
With
true.
him in the background.
Selfies of Max in LA. Well, you can barely tell you're in LA. It's just you.
I think that's the Santa Monica Bridge in the background. The pier in the background.
Why is your face so pouty? You're in LA. Should be having a good time.
All love to Max, who has an aesthetic that he strives for on his Instagram.
He's good folk. clearly dropped on his head when he was young, but he's nice. He's a nice guy. Good fella.
He might be
Just
a
got-
Dragon Con.
I would
We're
like
just-
as many of our people to experience Dragon Con at least one time. It doesn't necessarily have to be this year. I am looking at you though, Cody. It does have to be this year. It's a special place, special gathering of human beings.
I'm doing my best.
We're I know you're tied, but I need you there to eat hot dogs as I drink $17 Yinglings, and
Yeah, the hot dogs are
And-
probably cheaper than the beers.
How
I
know that- I know
how
that.
long do you think the
Did you spend
recovery-
more money at Lexington or Dragon Con on alcohol?
I didn't get in trouble for Dragon Con, but I did get told I don't know that you can do that every year because of the money that I spent there.
Okay.
I got in trouble for Lexington. Like was probably about to move in with Kent there for a little bit. Yes, you have
Buster
the rooms.
Buster wouldn't allow it.
He let me have a couple of days.
He loves when you visit and then loves when you leave.
Yeah. And we have a very special bond.
Based
Okay,
on knowing that you're going to
Oh.
leave.
Yeah, he likes me there knowing that I'm not going to stay there. But when y'all lived in Pea Ridge and I stayed a few times, he slept with me every time. So
That is true. And Buster does not actually mind your presence.
he might if I moved in, especially if he knew that I moved in because I was in trouble. I don't think he
Yeah,
would
he just-
respect me anymore for that.
He'd sense that.
It might make him a kindred spirit to you, or you for him.
Yeah, maybe. This is a dog we're talking about. Listeners, TM. Him's the goodest boy.
Yeah, I might put some footage of him from the May 4th celebration in there somewhere. He got captured a few times.
He kind of looks like a stormtrooper and walks into things like a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
He's about as effective with an intruder, I would guess, as a stormtrooper would be.
Yeah.
You
I
just
think that
missed
he actually
8
would be
times in a row.
slightly more effective because at least he visually looks scary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and he
don't know
might
what
he might
stormtrooper look-
actually run into them and make contact at some point.
Yeah, but the other day I got there and I was in the living room before he knew that there was anybody at the house. He was doing the Princess Leia on the couch and looked up. I was gonna say all sexually like she did, and then I thought,
Talking about a dog.
yeah. Sometimes the bit takes you down a road that you don't even know where you're at. You know, sometimes I open my mouth and I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Man, it's just part of life. You know, part of this life. We should probably close out. Let's get out of here. If you have not seen our May the 4th footage, there are at least 3 videos up on our YouTube channel.
More incoming.
I think we've got more incoming. We're again next con. We're also discussing maybe making Friday in Nashville a thing. We'll discuss that a little more down the road. But we've got maybe Nashville, which is GalaxyCon, I think. Is that what that is? We'll talk about it later. But Iron City is coming up. That'll be our next major con that we go to and get a bunch of con footage for. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Mitch, tell your friends. Indy, tell your friends. Harrison,
And
we are your friends. So, all right, guys. Anybody got anything else?
love it up. No.
All right. All right.
Wait, what?